off to the southeast here a little bit. We're coming up on the river here. Hello Angie, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day, both you and Chuck. There, we're ready. Little railroad track bridge. But a nice, beautiful day, as you can see. But, like I said, not too bad of a day so far. Little bit of an issue with some people who just do not want to drive in the safest manner, cutting right in front of the truck to get to an exit at the very last second. People who just want to hit their brakes for no reason. And I literally mean no reason. There was nothing for well over half a mile in front of me. Pulled in front of me, hit their brakes. That is not a good thing to do. So we've done 291 miles so far. We're going to go to 74 miles up the road. We're going to stop in Warrenton. We're going to do a 30-minute break there. Go. Treat yourselves a little bit to a little bit of vacation. Ain't nothing wrong with that. This guy's going a little bit slow uphill, so we'll let these other people pass us first. There we go. So like I said, we're going to get to Warrenton. Like I said, just about a little over an hour, just a touch over an hour. We're going to do a 30-minute break there. That's going to be about 365, 366 miles so far today. A little bit further than I usually go. You know, before my 30-minute break. Around 230 miles, something like that, to Paducah, Kentucky. Perfect. So we'll have to do another stop, you know, somewhere along the way, in order to, you know, make sure we're good legal. Amtrak, I have never myself ever been on Amtrak. When I lived in Japan, I would ride the trains all the time. I've never ridden a train in the United States. I don't think a roller coaster really counts as a train, but they're sort of similar. But that's about as close as I come to riding a train in the United States. So. Like I said, we're going to get past Columbia, Missouri here next. Then, like I said, we're going to get up to Warrenton. We're going to park there. Blades of Pilot, I'm going to stop at. stop in, do our 30-minute break, stretch the old legs, use the facilities if necessary, and then go from there. Before I start going over the Swift guy, let these other cars do their speeding. Oh, okay, you go to Flagstaff. Cool. Not too bad of an area. I mean, it's mountainous. You got the trees. You got some lake. It's not too bad. Flagstaff is one of those places I actually do like going to. So that to me is not a bad choice. If this car would actually go around, that'd be nice, instead of slowing down next to me. There we go. Get around these guys here. But so not too bad of a morning so far, besides a few people like this little Prius here who cannot be bothered to change lanes with using a turn signal and giving a little bit more room to this guy in this Martin transport truck. That was dangerous. Travel Plaza. Larry's Boots. And now that I have more than a truck length, I have about a truck length and a half in front of that Martin guy, now I will get over. It's not that hard. This truck moving over to allow these people onto the highway, that's an unsafe move. The people merging on the highway need to merge, not interrupt the people on the highway. There you go. A little golf course over here. Looks like a pitching course. You know, nothing, you know, a real short, you know, not really whacking it, just practicing your chipping and your wedges. Chick Productions, how you doing? Yes, ma'am. We are coming up on Columbia here. We're at mile marker 122.6, just past Midway truck stop. Let's see if it tells me what road this bridge is. No indication of what actual road this is right here. City limits of Columbia. Here we are. Here's the line. Right here. So we are officially in the city limits of Columbia, Missouri. Let's get out of the slow lane. Because we do not want to go slow. We want to go the full speed if we can. Plus we have off ramps, we have on ramps, and I'd rather be over here a little bit away from it. University Hospital, Truman, VA. Like I said, we are going to
speed limit reduced ahead.
We're going to Warrenton. We're going to do our 30-minute break there. Yeah, I've been through the area a good number of times myself. Warrenton is not too bad of a place to park. I've actually parked at the truck stops, and And I've actually parked at the Walmart, which is right real close, and done my shopping there. Columbia, I do not ever think that I've actually stopped in Columbia for any reason. I can't remember any reason. Yep, 60 miles an hour. So as soon as these vehicles behind me merge on the highway properly, then I will see if I can't get myself over. There we go. Thank you for slowing down a little bit. I appreciate it. If you need to pass me, you'll do it on the left, not on my right. And now we can set our cruise again and hopefully roll nice and easy. That first exit, that first, on-ramp, I've always found it to be a little bit sketchy. So that's why I wait till after that particular on-ramp. Go around here, road a bit around to the right again, around the Aldi's here. Why they have a roundabout here, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But apparently it helps traffic, quote unquote. Alright. So like I said, we got about an hour up here to Warrenton. The reason I will always remember Warrenton because the Certainteed roofing shingle factory is right to the west of the truck stop. And I've picked up at that Certainteed shop, that Certainteed factory, several times. I've never heard of that one. Like I said, my trivia and local knowledge is really all Japan and Baltimore, Maryland, in that area. I'm originally from Baltimore. I lived 10 years in Japan as a kid, and that's where I know most of my, I guess I'd put it as useless trivia, especially about Baltimore. 99% of 9.9% of people don't care about that stuff about Baltimore, even the people that live there, so. It is what it is. But there's always that local stuff that I do find fascinating, how a place was named or what happened in that area that people just don't know about. All right, take my cruise off here because these other trucks are a lot heavier than me. Mr. Josh, King and Queen Stacking, how you doing? Columbia, Missouri. Or, let's properly say it, Columbia, Missouri. And should not be on the highway there, lady. That's not the smart thing to do. That's not the smart thing to do. Get off onto the surface streets and deal with the extra distance. That's unsafe. All right. Like I said, I've never actually really stopped in Columbia ever that I can remember. Got to qualify that. Ah, pardon me. Excuse me. But we are going to get ourselves a minimum to Paducah, Kentucky today. Tomorrow, on Thursday, it should not be out of the realm of possibility to get to Mebane, North Carolina. I think that's probably where I might be stopping. I'll have to check my route in North Carolina, but I think that's where I should be able to. Why did you move over for that? These people merging on the highway in WRC? earphones on both ears. That's right. You would figure someone who drives doubles would actually have a little bit more care in how he does his job. But no. People like that, they have the professional license, but they don't bother to act like a professional once they get the license. Like it's often joked, I got my license out of a box of Cracker Jacks. And that's exactly how they approach their job. They don't look left and right. They don't check their mirrors. They don't look at their gauges. They stare straight ahead. They're on their phone. They're listening to, they're bebopping to the music in both ears. You know, audio, one earphone, one of my AirPod Pros in my ear, and I constantly switch it all day. But I have to hear what's going on outside the truck. Actually, too many unsafe people out there. We are back into a 70 zone to the Ram, but just because the Ram GPS, I can do 70. That's not the law. A sign, I might have missed it. I was looking in my mirror to my truck. I have missed it. But until I see a sign that says 70, I will continue to do my 60. Ram McNally may say that, but that's not the law. That's an aid. And too many now we can accept it. We're going to get around. You got welding and oxygen supply. Matheson. Whenever possible. So semi-cruise. We are in 18th. 8 high on the stick. 1500 RPM. Get back out the way in case any speeders want to speed around us. Hey, excellent, Angie. Yeah, you know, people often think that I am against going out to a restaurant because I am so fervent and about myself. But there are times I just don't feel like cooking, or I'm too tired, or you know, I don't have the ingredients, so sometimes I will go out to a restaurant. I mean, Angie and Chuck are very lucky. They got a couple good restaurants near them. I mean, one, they post their food on the Facebook group, Unapologetic Semi Kitchen. It's not just for truck drivers. It's for anybody who wants to put their food up. Because I want to see what people are eating and cooking. And I want to see what I can do to improve my cooking. And somebody else may have that. It's not just for truck drivers. So if you want to go to Unapologetic Semi Kitchen, you want to join the Facebook group there, everybody is welcome. I have no restrictions except be an adult, be civil, don't be a jerk, don't put foul language up there, don't put other things up there. Keep it confined to food. Food you eat, whether you cooked it or went to a restaurant, I don't care, put it up. Not restrict a lot of other people are with their cooking groups for trucks or whatever. You know, there's several groups that I belong to for ramen, for truck cooking, that you have to post your picture, then they have to review it to give it approval. It's like, no, I'm trusting my fellow members of the group to be adults. People, so computer group, even the other administrators that I've tapped, they will make a decision. You know, I tell the people to come to be administrators and moderators, just so you know I can't do it all. You know, but there's an understanding. You know, it's for everybody. You know, food is food. I want to see as much as I can. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't go out to the club. You know, I don't, there's a lot of stuff that I just don't do that other people think is cool and neat. I eat. I'm a homebody. That's my main vice, food. KJAB, KJAB. 88.3 Christian Radio, Southern and Bluegrass Gospel. Here in good old Central Missouri. I love me some. You know, well, let me rephrase that. I love country before the 1980s. Very few songs after that hold any appeal in most country. Bluegrass. I love me some bluegrass. Some gospel I like. But if you need a little bit of country music, a little bluegrass, a little Christian radio, 8.3, it's here off of I70, Central Missouri. These two SUVs by here first before we try to pass. I don't want to be too close to this this Jay Hicks guy here. Oh, Lordy, okay. So, 50 miles to our destination. But, you know, a relatively nice sky, some high, you know, wispy clouds up there. That's mostly ice. Crystal, it looks like. We got about 53 degrees temperature right now. We are doing A-OK this morning. St. Louis, 112 miles away. Ah, pardon me. A little bit of a snack. We got a Jack Link's peppered beef steak. Not exactly beef jerky, more like a kippered, a pickled beef. What kippering is, basically pickling. But pepper. So it's got some black pepper on it. Wish it had more, but it says 23 grams of protein. I would prefer more fat, but that's, you know, but for a somewhat nutritious snack, this isn't too bad. Unlike a really dry chopped up, reformed meat. It's, you know, just cut meat. So you get a little bit better quality. Well, maybe it is chopped up form. I don't know. So we got a bit of water. We got this for a little bit of a snack. Try to keep the sugar and carbohydrates really low or non-existent. I'm going to try this next, especially for all of April. I want to try to keep the carbohydrates really, really low or non-existent. So, as much as I love a Pepsi, we're not going to have any Pepsi. Oops. Of course, as soon as I get over, eastbound right side, 142. As soon as I get ready to get over, there you go. Good, easy drive today for the most part. I mean, of course, the closer we get to, you know, near St. Louis, the traffic is going to keep getting more and more. Oh, look at that W900 there. It would warm up a little bit more personally. You know, 50 degrees, 52, around there is okay to be outside working in. If you're actually working, you're actually active and really, you know, being very physical. 50 degrees is probably a good temperature. Get your body temperature up to a working level. Constantly moving, you don't have time to feel the heat. But, you know, doing what I do now, which is driving a truck, when I'm outside, I'm really not that physical. need it. All right, now we are good to move over. We're going to get over. Nice and safe. There we go. Let this forward by. Yep. This guy as well, both ears covered, listening to his music. That is simply reckless and dangerous, in my opinion. That's the mark of someone who is not a professional. Bit of a snack. Did not eat all of that beef jerky. We ate about a third of it. So that'll definitely satisfy me for another couple of hours. Ready. But an easy day. Like I said, we're just getting to Paducah. If it's early enough in the day, you know, we have a little bit further we can go. We can find some place beyond Paducah. Oh, pardon me. You know, down towards Tennessee. We will see if we can get there for the night. But as long as I can do just about 600 miles, I'll be satisfied with that. I'm not going to worry about it. We'll let this guy get by us. We'll hold out. We'll let this truck with the cars on it, let him come out too. Be a little bit courteous. Hitting our brakes here, going downhill. It's not safe. Don't touch your brakes going downhill. You set your vehicle up properly to go downhill. This Ford up here is not in the correct lane, blocking people's travel. A big truck. You gotta be in the fast lane, you better go fast. Basic driving 101. I got a truck moving over to the left lane up here. I got a pickup moving over to the left lane, so slow-moving vehicle or there's something on the shoulder. There's a pickup with a trailer. Looks like he's moving slow. We're catching up to this Hogan guy. I got a pickup with a trailer behind me, and I got more than enough room to get over the pass safely. Cool beans, Angie. All right. That was not desirable. Slowing down to 55 miles an hour, 15 mile an hour drop because somebody cannot drive properly. That's dangerous. Dana! How you doing, my friend? We are here on I-70 in Missouri. Mile marker 155. I hope you are doing well. Hope Julie is doing well as well. Well as well. Well. Ah, the English language. Alright, like I said, we're heading up here to Warrenton, Missouri. We're going to stop in there for a 30-minute break. Just about half an hour ahead. But we are taking this load, a John Deere, what the heck that was, a John Deere 1720 planter. We are taking that out to Dunn, North Carolina. Living the dream. Yeah. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, right, Dana? But tonight we're probably going to be stopping in Paducah, Kentucky. I don't know of any other Paducah, but that one. There you go. And we've done 333.3 miles so far for the day. So there's your line number for the day. Make sure we have plenty of room in front of this Freightliner day cab. We got more than a truck length. We signaled. Now we'll move over. Signal stays on until we're fully in the lane. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Like I said, 18th gear, 8 high on the stick, 70 miles an hour, 1500 RPM. A little more room would be nice, thank you very much. One truck length, that's all I asked for. Bit of garbage blowing down the road. Most of it blew off to the southeast. We've had sunshine most of the day. We had a pretty good sunrise back in Kansas, so that wasn't too bad. We made 2 stops already today. Now, just because of where things occurred on the road, we did our detour around Lawrence and Olathe in Kansas because I-70 in that area right there to the border with Missouri is a toll road. So we went around that. We stopped there once in we stopped there at Oak Grove at the Oak Grove 70. We stopped there real quick, just checked our load, and we got out of there. We didn't stay there for anything else. A new climbing lane, 9 miles ahead. That is what things are. That's what's needed. A little bit more thought about what's actually needed on the road. So a new climbing lane is open. Mile marker 169, eastbound on I70. Thank you very much, Missouri, for thinking. That lets traffic move a lot easier for everybody, not just the trucks, for everybody. Everybody's a winner when you take into account the needs of a truck. Here we are slowing down. Here, Mazda. Put a little gas in the engine. There you go. All in stitches, fabric and quilt shop. That's for you, Dana. Well, maybe not so much more. That's more sewing than knitting like you do, and crochet. But still in that same line. So there you go. Why didn't they take them dualies off of there? That don't make no sense. Should have taken them dualies off. All right. So this is an easy run. Coming out of Yuma, Colorado, going to Dunn, North Carolina. Like I've said before, when we get this load delivered, hopefully we have either have a load going through Atlanta that I can stop for a few days, or I can just go straight there without a load.
Right past 166 over 2 there. They're saying.
bit more of this stuff to be leafing out here in Missouri, but I guess not. Median work ahead. Watch for slow traffic. Well, traffic needs to flow along like it's supposed to, not slam on their brakes just because a little bit of an obstruction happens. See if we can't get past this creep guy here and get back over to the slow lane away from the construction. Climbing lane, 1 mile. All right, we are past him. Now we're going to throw on our flashers, or our turn signal. Got more than a truck length. Over nice and slow. Fully in the lane. Now we can turn our signal off. That is the method I use to pass everybody. River. Pardon me. Turn off our cruise. Downshift if we need to. Our splitter to the back. Wish it would shift a little bit better. This guy should have been in the slow lane, but this car should use the fast lane. That'd be the best place for it. All the way over to the left. Tell me the climbing lane ends and then they take off the left lane. That's not a climbing lane. That's not a climbing lane. Oh, that Missouri almost had it right. Almost had it right. Then they go do something stupid like that. That's poorly done, Missouri. Poorly done. Don't tell me the climbing lane ends and then in the left-hand lane. Tell me the passing lane ends. That was poorly done. They almost had it. I thought they were doing something smart, then they went and screwed it up. I love it. Road engineers, I mean, I can admire they have to take a lot of things into consideration. They have to use a lot of math. They have to think about things. But then they go do something stupid like that. That was not well thought out at all. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. All right, 17 miles to our stop here in Warrenton, Missouri. Exit 180. front of this Freightliner. We'll get over, put our signal on. And this car, of course, can't be patient. Now, a little bit of patience goes a long, long way. Knucklehead, endanger your daughter's life because you want to go fast. Amazing. But up here, up on the right-hand side, we're going to pass a Love's truck stop. Then a little further down the road, we got the Certainteed roofing shingle factory. A lot of trucks go in and out of this particular factory here. I've picked up at this Certainteed factory 3 times when I was at Milton Truck Lines. They're a bit of a pain in the backside. You know, they go fast once you actually get where you need to go. Oh, pardon me. But the paperwork side of it, they're not really efficient or courteous. Unfortunately. But, you know, so if you ever need to go to the Certainteed factory here in Warrenton, Missouri, you can stop at this Love's. I believe they have a Speedco, they have an Arby's. There's McDonald's over here, but not a whole lot of place for trucks to park over here on this side, on the north side. Yeah, they got the Speedco. And this frontage road over here, I believe, goes all the way to my, all the way back to the So you should not need to get on the highway to go from the truck stop on either side to the Certainteed factory. Signal on, now we have enough space. Then slowly over, fully in the lane, then I can turn off my signal. Super easy to do. That way everybody knows exactly what's going on. Wow, he didn't have his signal on. Yes, I did. I had it on for a minimum of 5 blinks before I started moving, a minimum of 5 blinks while I was changing lane, and a minimum of 5 blinks once I was fully in the lane. Then my signal got turned off. Not hard to do. I really don't like it when people don't use their turn signal, or they hit the blinker once, it flashes once, maybe twice, then jerk over. You know, it just, you're not going to run out of electricity letting the blinker go. You ain't going to make it wear out any faster. No. You ain't going to run out of quote-unquote blinker fluid, so leave the blinker on. Let everybody know to be able to see what's going on. Then move over nice and easy. Then once fully in the lane, every part of your vehicle is between the yellow line, white line, whatever kind of lines you have, then turn it off. It works. It really, really does work. All right, 10 miles. something flexible. That's all I know. City limit, High Hill. The Warehouse, Bar and Grill, vegan options. If you need something without meat, but maybe carrot sticks. Maybe one of them veggie burgers that people go on about, which you're gonna take all that time to trick me to think it's actual meat, make it out of actual meat. Everybody wins. And this Zymatic here stuff, I've taken some of that stuff. Pain in the neck type of load. I do not like carrying that stuff. I've carried a load of that stuff, and that's a pain in the butt. I picked up, where did I pick that stuff up from? Somewhere out here in the Midwest, if I remember correctly, but I took that out to Georgia. That stuff was a pain in the backside. And it wasn't really heavy. It was just so many different ways of stacking it, piling it up. Oh, Iowa, if I remember correctly. I believe it was Iowa I picked it up at. I think it was Iowa. Took that down to Georgia. There were 4 trucks, all loading at the same exact time, all going to the same exact place, all different companies. No, wait, it might have been Nebraska. It might have been in Nebraska I actually got that. Yeah, somewhere like that, you know, Nebraska, North Dakota, somewhere in that area. But I'm taking that farmer's irrigation, you know, equipment, I'm taking that out to down to Georgia from there. City of Jonesboro, population 768. Pardon me. 6 miles to our destination. From Beachos. From Beachos, that sounds like a good place to go have a nice big fat laden burger. Excuse me. Alrighty. A good day so far. 365 miles just about. When we stop here at the Pilot Flying J, I think it is. Here at exit 20. We're going to break. Use the old facilities. I don't know if I really want to get some lunch. I'm kind of on the fence about that, but various types, colors, shapes, weights, length, width, height, depth, all that fun jazz. That's right here on the right hand side. I said I picked up there 3 different times. Every time it's been a pain in the neck for one reason or another. You know, like I said, the guys actually loading usually aren't the problem. It's usually the person in this little guard shed that's got an attitude, or the guy who finally whoever brought out the paper, you know, deal with the paperwork. That guy was a pain in the neck. And it was always somebody different. It wasn't always the same person. So it's something with that particular job that makes people a problem.
2 miles, take the first right. Wavy.
Okie dokie, do that. Cerdite Motorsports in Chesterfield Valley. You ever been to Chesterfield Valley? Okie doke. And this truck in front of me is crabbing bad. Yeah, container with that UMAX, man. Your trailer is sitting over about 7 inches.
Yeah, man, them don't know nothing about Alana trailers.
Yeah, they're not exactly gentle, are they?
No.
Yeah, you're heading more south than you are east. Yeah, damn. Now, personally, refuse that myself. I have that kind of stuff 6, 7 inches off the line. That, in my opinion, is dangerous. Your side.
In half a mile, the first highway B.
Corner, the left side are not going to go the same way. And that, to me, I would refuse to take that. All right, here, Truxton. Here is the Flying J. You got a Denny's in there, which, yeah, not for me.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
I mean, I'd do it if I had to, but I don't have to, so I won't.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Bring it down into 15th gear there. Let the engine brake do its job.
First right onto State
14.
Highway B.
13. Now under 30 miles an hour. Now I hit my brakes. Turn off my engine brake. Put her up in the 7th. 8. 9. 10th gear. Split her back. Select her up.
Turn at the
11th
first right
gear.
onto West Veterans Memorial Parkway.
So we are in 5 low. 11th gear. Split her forward. We're now in 5 high, 12. All right, down into 13. Split her up. Put her in the 14. Just cruise around the corner nice and easy. Go ahead and take it back down to 13.
Station is on the left.
Put her back up into 12. There we go. Down to 11. And the last time we were here, we parked right where that Werner guy is. We faced forward. We were It was raining. I remember that. But we were parked right there. But since somebody's already parked there, and all these guys are lazy, they don't want to walk. And so we're going to throw on our flashers. We're going to put ourselves back down into 10th. Now 9th. Got our flashes on. We're taking this nice and wide, watching our mirrors. We're going to park all the way back here. Eighth gear. 7th. All right, let's straighten ourselves out here. All right, we're a little bit too far to our driver's side, so we have to angle ourselves a little bit to the right. Even though we have nobody parking back here, we still want to try to be a little bit professional and courteous to other people. There we go. Try to get straight in our lines and between our lines as well. All right, I think we're good. And roll back nice and easy. And a gentle bump on the curb. Alrighty, Warrenton, Missouri. 30-minute break. 365.4 miles. 302,354. Warrenton, Missouri. Thank you all for joining me. Maybe a little bit later we'll get on again on Facebook. But we're going to do a 30-minute break. It is 12:20 p.m. I70 exit. I forgot what exit I was, or what exit 188 at the Flying J. We're going to do our 30-minute break. Thank you for joining me. God bless, and we will talk to you later.